Hey everybody, it's Eric from epautos.com, your Libertarian car guy, and I'm caught behind a whole Clover Conga way up there, about 4 or 5 cars, as a green something or other, which I'll hopefully be able to show you in a second, that is creeping along. See him way up there? I mean, we're going 33 miles an hour, you can see on my speedometer. Oh, there he goes! On a road with a posted speed limit of 55, and most people are usually going 45 or more, but they're Clover. Oh, gotta slow down, and he's managed to build up this whole Conga behind him. See him up there? Let's see. There he is. I think it's a Corolla, I can't quite tell yet. But anyway, look at that. So all it takes, as the proverb tells us, is a single teaspoon of shit to ruin an entire gallon of ice cream. And the inconsideration of these Clovers is just astonishing. If I were driving along and I glanced in my rearview mirror, I'm the lead car, and I noticed that I've got half a dozen cars piled up behind me, it would occur to me that I'm impeding the flow of traffic and causing a problem, and I would move off onto the shoulder and let the other cars go by. 2 more cars have stacked up now behind me, so there are, I guess, 7 or 8 cars now in this Clover Conga. So 7 or 8 people are held up because of one Clover. That's all it takes to destroy throughput. One inconsiderate driver. It's not so much that they're bad drivers. I understand that not everybody has an SCCA license. The problem isn't bad driving, it's inconsiderate driving. These people who want to drive at a glacial pace, for one reason or another, they're out in a hurry, they're afraid of speed. All of those things are perfectly understandable, but what's not understandable or excusable is being an inconsiderate dick and blocking everybody and not taking the momentary effort to pull off, look at it, to pull off and let people go by. It's like if you were walking down the street and you suddenly found yourself holding up a dozen people because you're just kind of shuffling along, you'd probably move off to the side. But for whatever reason, there are people out on the road who don't grok that concept or think it doesn't apply once they're in their cars. And that really is the reason why driving has gotten to be so teeth-grinding awful in this country. It's not that there's so much traffic, it's that the traffic effect is magnified by the handful of really crappy drivers out there. Now, I'm going to have an opportunity to try to pass this Clover. Luckily, I've got a fast car here, and if I get a window, I'm going to go for it, but I don't think I'm going to get the window. We'll see. Bear with me a second. Clover. It doesn't look good. There's just too much of a Conga, and there's traffic coming the other way, so we're all stuck. Now, by the way, we're now on a straight road, completely straight, no curves. Look, speed limit is 45 miles an hour. We're going 38 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour. That's what Clovers do. Anyway, more up at epautos.com shortly, and I'll have a review of this absolutely gorgeous 2019 Mercedes CLS 450 up as well, either later today or some point over the weekend, coffee willing. Just the brief synopsis on this car. It's updated significantly for 2019, with the big news being Mercedes has brought back a straight 6. The bad news is the V8 is no longer available in this car, but the straight 6 is by no means a consolation prize. And I'll tell you all about that in a subsequent rant, and also the written article, which will be up on site shortly. So, thanks for viewing, and we will catch up with you again soon.